live one more time. Hey, I just tried to start this video and I had to completely restart it, so that's why there's already a card up there. I'm the High Priestess Phoenix, spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American civil. Your messenger of God, the first child of God. I am the Lilith reincarnated. We are checking on our shadow spread from the Black Moon Lilith cards. I did this big ass fucking story, 20-minute story of the shadow that I'm facing. No, the tower that I'm facing and the shadows around it. I'm going to try to sum all that up in a lot faster way. What's wrong? I'm being asked to walk away from this job because I don't have what it takes. What does it take? It's a morality thing. I don't have the mentality to act like things don't matter. And ultimately, you come to this conclusion that I'm the problem. Why? Because I'm created differently. And instead of making it a problem and trying to get them to accommodate to who I am, it's better for me just to leave and go find a place that's better for me. Really? Pretty much is what I summed up in there. I explained it in all kinds of great details, but that's what it is. I'm not made for this. I have a higher standard. I expect better. I'm not going to come in here. Nobody else has a problem with this but me. Well, actually, that's not true. Everybody else has a problem, but nobody else is going to throw a fit like me, and I don't need to go anywhere throwing a fit. The whole reason I wanted to stick this out is for housing. It's not my only way to housing. I need to find another way. That's pretty much what I said. Then I pulled this card, I told a dirty joke, and we lost our freaking connection. What was the joke, right? Oh, it was a good joke. My daughter says, I was like, all right, what is it? She said, is butt cheeks one word, or should you spread them apart? I told that joke, and then I lost my whole life dream. I was like, that was so good, and we lost connection. So that's where I'm at. I did tell a whole 30-minute story of coming to the realization that it's not you, it's me, and that's why this isn't going to work. And it did sound like a great opportunity for somebody that can just, stick it out. But me, I need something better in my life. And, it looks like a lot of self-sabotage, but it's not. It's self-discovery. You just aren't, I'm not meant for everywhere. And no matter how hard I try, I can't find peace, push myself into something I'm not, meant for. And that was the bigger picture. What did I want out of this? Housing. Okay, but if I got what I want, then I'd be stuck at work. I would never leave work. My house would be at work. I'd be living in the environment I don't like. So, in essence, my heart knows what's right. I'm trying to get my mind to do what's right. That's called a tower. When you see it in a different way, and you know what you got to do, which is walk away, and you got to tell your mind that this is right. My mind knows it. It just needs to be brave enough to do it. My brain needs to say, I can't do this job, and just let it go. That's that scary moment, is that hard conversation. That's all. That's all, folks. That's where I'm at. Where are you at? All right, magic, imagination, and illusion on page 69. And that's also what I said in that video. If, for any instance, I was making a huge mistake, which I'm not, God will always be there to fix everything. Now, my divine masculine, my logical mind, my ego mind, tells me that I should stick this out and that I should just suck, suck down my feelings, stuff it down, thug it out. So don't be so, don't be so like you. Just thug this out. I know, that's what the mind says, is you can do this, and you need to do this, and this is what needs to be done. But that's not honoring my heart. And I didn't spend all this time trying to master my mind for it to take over and try to fucking turn off to my heart. My heart doesn't feel right about this. It hasn't felt right about this since last Saturday when they told me what the job was really about. And all I'm trying to do is turn my heart off and be, what they want me to be instead of what's truly going on inside of me. It's tearing me apart. And that's what I came to the realization. That's what's happening in my body where I'm getting sick. It's literally making me sick inside. Trying to be something I'm not. Trying to make myself do something that my body knows is wrong. That my heart knows is wrong. My mind forcing me to do something that my heart knows is wrong is making me sick inside. This was similar. Something like this is what happens when I turn off, try to run from my twin flames or something like that. I can't. It literally makes me sick or mental. God will keep making it worse for me until I do the right thing. And that's where I'm at. Okay? You are a master magician. When Neptune card shows up in an oracle reading, the universe wants to remind you of your natural superpower. It's funny because I was talking to Morgan. She's like, you should just manifest something else. I was like, God already told me something else. I said, I was walking out of King Supers and this sign stood out to me. It said that they were hiring from $24 to $28 an hour. She's like, that's union. And I was like, I know, and it's not far from here, and it's a different type of job. I could try it out. I was like, it stuck out to me. Because I'm supposed to go there after I do this video. It's just a QR code for the application. I'm supposed to go and do it. Take time to dive into your spiritual alchemy and manifestational practice. What do you want your life to look like? And that's what happened earlier in my community page. I woke up and I was sitting there doing a sage burn. And God's like, we're going to send you a man that's going to change your life. I'm like, all right, God, whatever you say. I'm not even fighting it. Normally I get pissed off. I'm like, you better fucking not. And I was like, whatever. And then I came in and he made me watch Father of the Bride 2, where the mother gets pregnant. She's all fucking 50 years old, and, they're both panicking about being old. It was real good. And, he's just, manifesting it. You're going to be married. You're going to have babies. Get ready for it. Yeah, okay. And that's it. It's accepting it and then getting ready for it, wrapping your head around it. Is what he said. But for the immediate future, he said, go put in an application at King Supers. Okay, God. Whatever you say, bud. Let's see. What do you want and that's what I told Morgan. Morgan was like, dude, you could own this if you wanted to. It's like, Morgan, I'm not working this hard for them. I work this hard for myself. I am building a spiritual community, a church, you know what I mean? All of this. I'm just I'm just gaining experience. I'm not going to build somebody else's kingdom up. I'm building God's kingdom. You know what I mean? And that's what I said, and I spoke it. What do you want your creative vision to embody? Paint it, write it, act it out, make a vision board. In any way, set intentions for your reality. I know what I'm working towards. I know what the bigger picture is. These are just the, the stepping stools, the certifications that I need to be, equipped for my for the big job. That's it. I just need to learn all this type of experience. When we work with our imagination and treat fantasy as reality, the universe can pick up exactly what we want and create synchronicities to make it happen. And that's what happened with this job. I just manifested it. I saw it, I spoke it, I said I wanted it, I went towards it, and I got it. That's how it works. So as far as, the man, I saw it, I spoke it, I want it, I'll move towards it. Not really, there's nowhere to go. I don't know where he is. Neptune cosmically, and that's what God said, he's coming to you. Cool. I hope I come to him. Get it? Neptune cosmically thins the veil between natural and spiritual worlds so you can channel your visions into reality through your imagination. In astrology, Neptune is the planet of illusions, dreams, and spiritual unknown. Psychic abilities. Oh, that was crazy, dude. That was probably, and that's what I looked at my daughter. I was like, dude, my fucking psychic abilities are so on point. So we were walking out. I was like, I'm going to go take the trash out. You take the dog out. And I went before her. I was like, I'm going to take the stairs. I don't know. I just feel like taking the stairs. So I took the stairs down. And then she comes outside. She's like, the elevators are out. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I had to take the stairs. I was like, that's crazy. My spirit just told me to take them. I didn't know the elevators was out. I didn't. I mean, I guess I did. All right, psychic ability, creativity, deceit, and seclusion. As Neptune moves through the sky, it connects with other planets. I should probably put out my Sabbath. Something's happening out there. Creates fantasies, bends reality, and can cause what was once deemed solid in our lives to dissolve. Yeah, it looked like a fucking get-rich-quick scheme, right? The first week, it looked like everything was going to be perfect. Until, as she said, the skeletons came out. And I did this huge cry in my last video. What was the best part about this job? Meeting that person. I needed to meet a person like that in my life to keep going. I can't keep her. She's not my friend. Nothing. I just needed to be around a good person. Even if it was only for like 2 weeks, dude. I needed to meet that person, that trainer. I needed to be around her. The job was cool. I learned some great shit. I had some laughs. But I needed to meet a person like this in my life to keep going. And I appreciate that. There was something great, and I needed some money. I was running out of money. God knew what I needed before I needed it. He knew I needed to meet a great person, and he knew I needed some money. I really didn't know what was left in my bank account until I checked. I didn't know I was running that low. I didn't know. Things cost. I don't blow. I'm not a splurger. You know what I mean? But we ran out of money. I mean, everybody does. And luckily, you know, that's it. He's like, he'll provide, and that's what was the whole story. I told you that. He's like, the very next day he gave me fucking money that I split with her because that was the right thing to do. It's like, I could have been greedy and like, no, I need this. You just got paid on the 7th. I need this. Nah, bro, she was excited. She was like, cool, because I didn't know that Father's Day was this weekend. I'm going to take and buy my husband something. It worked out for both of us, you know what I mean? The gift that kept on giving. The giving tree. And that's just it. I was grateful for that too. Alright, anyways, creates fantasies, bends reality, and can dissolve. Yeah. That's it. It looked like it was going to be, you know, a good thing, but all things look good in the beginning. Neptune, many people start a job, bro, and they're like, dude, this is going to be, I always wanted this job. And then like 2 weeks in, they're like, oh my god, this job sucks. And they'll stick it out for 13 more years. Why? Because they, you know, that's the devil wears Prada. Like, you did all this work, not for nothing, but yeah, you fucking slave worked for something. Neptune in Roman mythology is Poseidon in ancient Greece. He was the god of the sea, complete with a powerful trident. That's what I said in my other video. This is all about feelings. It's not about doing what's right. It's about doing what feels right. I said since last Saturday, this doesn't feel right. I don't feel like I could do this job. I was trying to ignore my feelings and just do what was right instead of what felt right. It never felt right since I got in there. And as soon as they put me at the location, 2 days in a row, I got sick the very next day. Look at it. I went there that day for a couple of hours. The next day I was sick and had to leave work. I recovered, then they sent me back there yesterday. I got sick and had, you know what I mean? And couldn't go back. It's making me sick to my stomach, bro. It's making me sick. I can't just sit here and act like this doesn't bother me. And that's why I said, how could you just sit there and how can you just sit there? I can't hold it in me. What is it? The truth. The whole truth. It's nothing but the truth. So help me God, but it's destroying me to sit here quiet and let you get away with madness. That's why God doesn't put me out there like that. I'm a problem. I'm his problem child. I am only his problem. And he uses this problem as a solution to things. As I said that, you know, I'm trying to find my fucking Morgan cards. I found my Morgan cards, but I can't find my guidebook. And I'm getting frustrated, and I dropped my cards, my Hindu cards, and my Kali card is on top. And I was guided to pull a Kali card before we leave, and it's like, you know, my inner knowing knows what's best. The wise me that's already been here many times and already been through all parts, the goddess inside of me is trying to guide the child that's walking through this body right now. Lilith was nothing more than God's first child. And so, you know what I mean? All parts of me is trying to heal my inner child, Lilith. So Kali's got, you know, my Kali side is there. As soon as I started, I put my Kanya on. I was trying to get my Morgan, you know, trying to put more of me to walk me through my life. Anyways, and Poseidon's an asshole who raped me as Medusa. Neptune is there's another great story. Neptune is the modern planet ruler of the water sign Pisces. Are we in Pisces season? No, we're in Gemini. And then we're about to be in Cancer, which is another water sign. It is a generational planet. People around the same age share the same planetary or same Neptune placement, making its transition a collective experience. Your Neptune sign can tell you how to channel magic and your imagination in this lifetime. It can also provide shadow work around self-sacrifice and addiction. That's what it is. I'm sacrificing myself for my addiction to have some pride behind the work I do. Find your Neptune placement in the cards. Buy the cards. They're not that expensive. Okay? Okay. Let's move on. Why am I moving so fast? Because I literally gave you 30 minutes of a reading before my fucking phone died. I'm already 30 minutes into this, even though you're in the first 15. I'm ahead of you. I'm living in the future. You're living in the past. In essence, that's what I'm facing. And it could be a job. It could be a person. Dude, if it doesn't feel right, it's not right. And that's what I told Morgan. I was like, Morgan, we be doing some dumb shit. And everybody's like, why did you do that? Because it felt right. Going back to Bobby, bro. I know that was the fucking wrong thing to do. All the way, it was all wrong. And I just kept trying to do what was right and stay away from this person. But that was killing me because, you know what? Being around him felt right. It didn't look right. And that's what it means, is like, leaving all of my belongings and following God and having this adventure. It sure didn't look right, but it felt right. Every time I do what's right in my feelings, I am right. But it looks wrong to everybody, including myself, because I was programmed the same way you think. I was taught the same ways you're taught. I just reteach myself a different way to think. And I have to fight my thoughts to do this. I know, bro, that's what's happening inside of me. My own brain is telling me not to do this. Nobody's stopping me. I have told my kids all week I don't know if I can do this job. And the fact that, don't be ashamed of me if I can't make it. Please don't hate me if I can't do this. Meaning I know I can't. But I'm trying to do what's right. Even though I know I can't do this because it's not right for me. Some of you can just really, and I did most of my life, guys. I just shut off my feelings and did what I thought was right. And now I look back, I'm like, why did you do that? Because I thought I was doing the right thing. And it makes me feel like shit now. But that's what I'm trying to avoid, is feeling like shit later. If I feel like shit now, I don't want to feel like shit later. There's something about this job is making me feel like shit. I can't just keep going there and feeling like shit. And I just, Bobby said that. It's like, you can't always do what makes you happy. Nah, bro, but you can't. I can't do it. This doesn't make me happy. It's a constant battle. The happiness is overcoming the battle, and it's stopping within my body and mind of me being pulled two different directions. I'm happy when it's quiet and I'm not being pulled around and ripped apart. But what I do know is not to do what doesn't make me happy. That's called self-sacrificing in a very negative way. Putting myself away for somebody else, to sacrifice myself for whatever I think is right. What I think is right and what makes me feel bad cannot be right. It can't be right if it makes me feel bad. Now, when you do what feels right, it makes you look bad. And people want to make you feel bad for it. Why did you do that? Forever, there will always be half of the mindset that will never understand why I finally gave in and pursued Bobby. But then there's going to be those of them that understood that my heart deserved to understand that and experience that. In a lifetime of pain, there was a person that brought me happiness, and I went after them. And all they did was hurt me too, but you can understand why I did it. I knew it was wrong. I was just doing what felt. I knew it was wrong to quit my job and let my house go. God told me it was the right thing to do. And now that I look back, I don't regret it. I miss some things about it. And that's Bobby. I don't regret what I did. I miss the ability to talk to him. I didn't know it would be this way, but I don't regret losing my jobs. I don't regret following God into nothing. I won't regret this, because he'll lead me on past this. I don't regret getting divorced. I regret doing it sooner. When you have these things, you don't regret them. You're fucking, you're broken by them, but you don't regret them. You wish you would have had the strength to do it sooner. And it is going to be a long walk of, rebuilding, but at least you're free. You're free. To start over. And over and over again. I'll fuck around and have 15 different jobs this year. I've done it to fucking H&R Block before. It doesn't matter how many jobs I have. How many does it take before I find the right one? Am I just going to try to make any job the right job for me and have a life like you? Every time I find more about me, I learn more experience, I learn more about people. It's not about, one and done. How many can you do in 1 year? How much life experience can you have? Most of you found one experience and you stayed with it for a whole lifetime. You never experienced any more life. Going back to, my kids' grandfather. The guy is super cool, dude. He spent his whole life stocking chips. You know how funny it was for me to be a Walmart stalker and watch him work at my store with me? You're not so big and bad now, are you? Really? Yeah. God took me from beauty and put me over in the fucking food. Before I knew it, I was seeing him in the morning. Do you know what? That's God, bro. He's gonna put you right in front of your enemies. And have you standing tall in front of them. You can't say shit to me, dude. I do the same job as you. And your fucking punk-ass son won't fucking send me $1, bro. Are you buying my food stamps from me to feed your family? And you're making so much great money? And your fucking son won't fucking help me? Go ahead, turn me in, bitches. I dare you. Go ahead. Yeah, that's a turn. That's a super turn in fucking events, isn't it? Why didn't you just help me? That's what I always wonder, bro. Why didn't you just give me a couple bucks? When I found out that, his son was on the internet flossing thousands and thousands of dollars, and I'm over here selling him my food stamps to survive, and he's liking it, bro, I was like, you're a scandalous motherfucker. I have no respect for any of you. I'm like, you just admitted to a crime. I did worse crimes in my younger years. You can go ahead and get me in trouble for that if you really want to. If you really want to, you really want to hold me to the fire and my life isn't bad enough, go for it. Meanwhile, you're over there selling your divinity on fucking OnlyFans. Your vagina to your boyfriend for a purse and a fucking meal. Nobody has ever helped me. Not without something in return. When you think about it, it's like no wonder their father was such a piece of shit. If this was his parents. Where are we at in hell, Dante? The tomb of the heretics. Lovely. Sounds about right. You about ready to go to the store? Number 15. You're gonna regret that. I don't regret anything. Go tell on me. Go fucking tell somebody that gives a shit. Stupid fucking people. I got her. What? On what? Alright, here we go. Page 25. Dante and Virgil approaches the dwelling place of the souls of Epicureans, atheists who believe the soul dies with the body. There they speak with Farinata, who explains that the shades can discern the future but not the present moment. Divination. Farinata and his comrades spurned the idea of the afterlife into its recompense. What does that mean? His spirit can think only of tomorrow, as current events are unknown to him. There can be wisdom in living for the present moment, relying on your instincts and making things up as we go along. But this card recommends laying down a solid foundation for the future. When your present plans have borne fruit, what will you do next? After that, this card speaks of the stagnancy that comes from being too content with present conditions and staying overlong in a state of comfort. That's exactly what I posted. Don't let fear of failure hold you back from your greatest potential. That's exactly what I posted. That's what happened, bro. I got attached on an outcome of the future. I wanted to make this my future instead of just seeing it just keeping it in the present. And the longer I seen it in the future, the more I couldn't take it. I didn't want this to be my future. I guess, you know, my heart doesn't want this for my future. It was just for the present. That's what I posted. Be careful, guys. Don't let fear of failure, and that's it. If I fuck this up, then I'm never going to get another job, or I might not get this, or I might not get this. Nah, bro. If I tell Marshall off, then I'll never have a chance at Marshall. Nah, bro, I never... Fuck him. Fuck him. He never had a chance. Nobody else was going to give him a chance. It's never about me taking my chance. It's giving him a chance to grow. I've done this too many lifetimes with him. Anyways, that's it. It's like, oh, if you leave me, you're never gonna find someone like me. I sure the fuck hope not, bro. I guess not. If this is what you brought me, then I hope not. Alright, let's go into our Dark and Dangerous, and we are going to end on a Kali note. Where are we at? Hypnos. Where is that? Sleeping. No, I think we already read this, didn't we? Did we read Hypnos? I feel like we did, or we were going to. I went to Cherry On. No, that's what we read. I remember reading Cherry On. We read Minx. I don't know if we read it. I guess not if it's on top. I'm sticking there because Hecate's right beneath it. Hecate. I'm all over this. You can't talk about the dark, deep, and dangerous without me. I'm the deepest, darkest, dangerous thing there. As God says, there's nothing scarier than you. You scare the shit out of me, God. Quit playing with my life. Actually, no. You know who scares me? He doesn't scare me. It's, I guess if there was a word for it, it's Gabriel. Gabriel, you don't know God's army. I don't like him. There's nothing of the dark that taints or bothers me, and nothing really of the light. Jesus and I are good. Everything and I are good. Gabriel, we're not good. Which is funny. You know what is funny? It's not, asshole. He's the first entity to speak to me when I woke up. And I spoke to him. Do you know what I said to him? It's in my video. It's this amazing video. I'm on the top of Mother Cabrini's shrine. I'm standing in front of the resurrection rock. And I tell everyone, my heart is having a conversation. It's not coming out of my mouth. I can hear it coming out of my heart. That's when I'm barely learning my intuition, my soul. My soul is having a conversation with an entity on top of a mountain. It's a white entity. All I can see is a white entity on top of a mountain, and I'm I'm having a conversation with it from my heart. While I have this conversation in the middle of the sky, or no, from a mountain far, far away, something taps into our conversation, and now there's a triangle happening. I don't know what it is what I say in my very first video. What do I say to him? I said, I'm ready. Where have you been? Is what comes out of my heart to this entity. And that's where it all starts, bro. So fast. I see him again on the top of that mountain when he breaks me out of the matrix. And it's in the video too. The whole vision of this. I'm on the top of Mother Cabrini's shrine, just parked there looking over Denver. And I trance out. And everything, just like this lady said in her vision earlier, my heart is breaking so hard right now. My heart chakra, from the inside to the back. Oh, God. Hold on. I need some heart chakra oil. It's really hurting. I said that earlier too. My heart's breaking open. Why? Because it's fighting my brain. The truth of my heart is trying to come through, and it's hurting. Anyways, I sit up there and I have this vision that the mountain is cracking and I fall into it. I'm having this vision, this out-of-body experience. Heart chakra. I'm having this out-of-body experience where my astral body comes out of my body and I'm seeing it happen. I don't know these words. I'm describing it in probably my third or fourth real awakening video. Breathe. Hold on, my heart's hurting. I wish I could reach around my back and put it on my back. Okay. I hear myself screaming at myself. It's not real. And all of a sudden I see this mountain collapse and I fall into it. Next thing I know, I wake up, I'm driving my way home. And that's when I have my first alchemical transmutation where my body breaks, my DNA and everything. I almost drowned in the fucking bathtub. True story. So when it comes to entities that I fear, or the feeling of fear in my body when it comes to an entity has only been given to me by Gabriel. along this journey, I commune with all of them. None of them give me a feel like Gabriel. And it's funny because God says there's nothing scarier than you. I was like, I don't like the feel that Gabriel gives me. Am I afraid of any of them? I just don't like the feel he gives me. The unconscious has, prioritize rest and sleep. Allow yourself to dream. You need the grace of rest to be your best. That's what happened to me today. I made a video this morning. I went to bed at 11. I didn't wake up till 5. Really? And I was hard as hell. And when I woke up, my chest was exploding. I felt like I might have had pneumonia. My chest was hurting. And then I realized it was my heart chakra. It wasn't my lungs at all. The unconscious, but it was in the front and in the back. I had to work my, body map it. What is hurting my body? The unconscious has great depth and power, so explore it if you can. Use your imagination, which is pulled the Neptune card. Do not stay asleep to your potential. And that was in the last card. Awaken to your power. Duality, asleep, awake, rest, and activity. In this busy world, people are having more and more problems with turning off and getting some quality rest and sleep. No, bro, I went into a coma. But again, I thought I was very sick because I was laying in bed and I was just freezing. And that it's been hot in this fucking building for 2 days, like almost a week. I was getting, unbelievably uncomfortable. And all of a sudden I'm laying there and I'm freezing. Luckily, the air turned on, so I just had a great, sleep in the air conditioning with a fan on my face. The ancients, though, knew how important sleep was, how it is even a crucible for processing ideas and inventions. Hypnos was the Greek god of sleep and was born from Nyx, the night, the dark mother. A twin, he was often pictured hand in hand with his brother Thanatos, which is death. Often the brother would shadow each other in their works. While featuring in a number of myths, Hypnos generally seems to be a benevolent and relief-inducing deity and honor for his place in well-being and health. Temples of Hypnos were often constructed in sanctuaries and healing places. The Greeks also recognized that too much sleep could be a symptom of depression or lethargy. Continually disconnecting from the world by sleeping hand in hand with Hypnos may well mean you are depressed or lacking in energy, both situations for which you should reach out and seek professional assistance. In one story, Hera bribes Hypnos to practice his arts on Zeus, so that her favored Hercules gets to make yet another outrageous escape. This is about as naughty as Hypnos gets. In the case, he receives a beautiful bride for his trouble. So worth it. In our modern lives, there is also another time that Hypnos' favor should be courted, and that is an anesthesia. If you're undergoing an operation, why not give a little libation to Hypnos prior to the procedure? And it is traditionally Hypnos who will be guiding your hand of your anesthetic. You know what? What does that say? Anesthesiast, as they artfully send you to a painless sleep. Wow. The plant companion is the poppy, obviously. That's fucking what heroin's made out of. And the crystal companion is the howlite. Rest, restore. You need to shut down when it's too much. That's what I said earlier. I was like, I just need to sleep this off. When you don't feel well, and that's what I tell my kids all the time, they don't get it. Anytime they don't feel well, I'm like, the absolute fucking cure to not feeling well is sleep. Every time you don't feel well, you're told to go lay down. Just lay down, rest. That way you can shut your body off and it can focus on what's not feeling well. And that's it. I did. I slept all fucking day. I'm ready to go to sleep now, dude. I'm tired. And what it is and that's what we said after yesterday. We were mentally exhausted. And we didn't physically work that out. So it's just we woke up still mentally exhausted. All those thoughts and all those experiences were still stuck in our head. We didn't talk about them. And that's what I was like, how can you hold this in and let it suffocate you like that? Or it doesn't. It suffocates me when I hold in the truth of what, and not speak about it. It suffocates me. I can't keep a secret. It's not my secret. It's the truth. Let me tell you what really happened. Alright, we're going to end on one card here, and this is always a healing card. These are my Kali oracles. Oh, geez, that's beautiful. We go in order with these cards. This is about the second time we've ran through these. We're on number 21. Oh, that's beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? My daughter brought me a flower that looks just like it, but it's yellow. I told her not to bring those because the bees need those. It was beautiful. I put it in my altar. I'll take a picture of it. That's a beautiful flower. I went to 25. What number are we on? 21. That's pretty close. Alright, what do we got? Bhairavi Yogini. Sublime Bhairavi, fierce with sacred rage, cannot be deceived nor deterred. She is unflinching, fearless, and undetermined. She causes that which is unworthy of the soul to flee and secures divine protection for the authentic soul's path. Her presence empowers our hearts to face our fears and signifies that we are ready to overcome anything that has held us back. She gives us the power to fulfill our heart's desires and reminds us to embrace our unique path with confidence. It's inside of me. What's inside of me? The Kali inside of me is telling me that this is the right thing to do. You have a Kali inside of you too. Going back to Kali. Kali is destructive, right? It's the truth. The sixth of the Mahaveda wisdom goddess is Bhairavi. She is the wrathful emancipation of Kali Ma and the conqueror of fear. You know what you got to do. You just got to overcome the fear. Her name means both formidable and terrifying. Why would we be afraid of our beloved Divine Mother? And that's it. People are terrified of me. God says there's nothing scarier than you. I mean, I have 2 arms and I look human. I feel like when you made me like that, I was a little scarier. Here I am. Here I am. I mean, what is scarier than Lilith? I don't know. The Kali, I think that was a much scarier version of me. Anything in Medusa? Alright, God. Quit playing around, Baba Yaga. Quit playing around, God. Alright, you just made me a whole fucking scary ass bitch. Why you gotta make me scary? I'm not scary. They're just scared. We can recognize that she is fearsome in the sense of divine magnificence and inspiring awe. Like a force of nature, powerful enough to rattle our inflated sense of entitlement and invincibility. And that's it. You have a problem. What's the problem? You are a problem. I'm the problem? Yes. You're right. I am a problem. I am such a problem child. God, why did you make me such a problem? It wasn't me. It was God. That's what I tried to tell him the whole week. God made me like this. I wish I could be like you. I can be Christ-like, but I can't be like you. It's not bad. It's just different. People don't like different. They don't like authentic. They don't like rebellion. They don't like mess. I am so messy and unpredictable and destructive and fucking, you know, I'm just a force of nature. And I go with the wind. Why? Because I was made of the damn dirt. I am... Alright, I'm done. Like a force of... Like a force of nature, powerful enough to rattle our inflated sense of entitlement and invincibility, she becomes something we can revere because we recognize with relief a power so much greater than a small-minded working of ego. We can dictate ourselves to alleviate the suffering we see in the world, if that is what motivates our hearts. Yet, we can also take refuge from becoming disheartened by the extent of our task because we recognize divine greatness and capacity. The entitled mind of a young soul may misinterpret such magnificence as an excuse for apathy. This is why we must be fearsome of such minds. The fear of God is necessary to trigger inner growth until the love of God is enough to motivate our hearts. Bhairavi is divine wrath. She demands that we meet our potential. There's no playing small when she arises in a reading. And that's it. I'm trying to just dumb myself down to keep this damn job. Why can't you just be like other people? Why can't you just flip a burger or something? Fuck, I feel like I could flip a burger rather than... I'm gonna smash this bitch. Really? Nah, it's all internal, but I'm like... I'm mean, bro. Did you hear what I said to the other one? I was like, I didn't say it. I said it to my coworker. I said, what's wrong with her vagina? Why did she hold it together for an hour? I mean, that's very mean. I mean, I was being clear. She said it was from a period. Where does a period come from? Her vagina. What's wrong with it? You can't say that. I know, but I was thinking it, and I did say it. I know I'm not supposed to, but I know what I'm not supposed to do. I know why I'm not supposed to do it, but then I do it. Why? Because God made me. He didn't make me, but he didn't stop me either. I had to do what it was right to me. And then after I say it, like, what do you want me to do? That's just how I talk. What's wrong with your vagina? You swallow your gum because that's attention-seeking habits. You should stop that and quit being so powerless to the attention. That's what I told that woman twice. Do you think she was excited that I didn't go to work today? She didn't want to sit next to me all day with me tearing her apart like that. Nobody wants to sit next to me. I'm a problem. I already knew this. Houston, we have a problem. Lilith is here. Oh no. The goddess of rebellion. She never follows the rules. I know what the rules are. I know why they were created. I do follow. I follow what I think is right. Your commitment to the spiritual practice that suits you at this time is strongly encouraged. There is divine forces that will more than match your efforts, and great deal of process can be made in a relatively short time. If you apply yourself to a task, your progress will unfold more rapidly than you expect. You can accomplish even intimidating prospects if you harness your courage and commit to the process. What is the process? Death, destruction, and rebirth. I mean, death, destruction, transformation, and rebirth. Let's just make sure that you understand the destruction of all things is part of this, and it's going to die. It's over. Once they die, we're pulling down the house. The roof is to encourage such dedication. She detangles a divine carrot. Detangles. Sorry, I'm moving too fast in my words. I'm just like moving through the sentence and reading what I thought it said. She dangles the divine carrot. If we step up, her power can become our power of protection, and she will share her other divine powers with us too. She is also known as Siddhi Bhavari, the grace of spiritual abilities, powers, and attainments. She brings out the best in us and conquers the threats to our fulfillment. Her appearance in a reading argues potential for tremendous accomplishment. How are you going to accomplish it? By giving up? That makes no sense. It's called polarities. You have to be able to balance both things at once. That's where you find the peace in it. And this is difficult. Inner peace. That's all you're looking for. There's no peace outside if there's no peace inside, bro. Peace inside. Meaning if you don't feel right, get right. You can't fix the world. You can only fix your inside world. And then the outside world doesn't even affect you. You're all looking at it like it's you just have a different perception of it. You don't see it like other people. You see it through the eyes of an angel. I don't like that song. Damn it. Although I don't like when they push things out of me. I don't like. There's this stuff I don't like. Why can't you just like it? You like it. You play that song at a funeral and then try to listen to it later. I don't like it. I've never heard that song played anywhere but at everyone in my family's funeral. In the eyes of an angel. That's sad as fuck. It's attached to a sad memory. Get that song off me. It comes with dead people. Get them off me. You serious? Yeah. We attach things to, memories to smells, songs, music, people, things. My mom never lived in that suitcase, bro. I never put her dead body in that suitcase. Somehow, that suitcase carried, my memories of my mom. There was nothing even in there that was of her. Attachments. We just gotta put stuff somewhere. It's like the junk drawer. Sorry, Mom, that didn't sound right. You put your mom in a suitcase called the junk drawer? I mean, metaphorically, yeah. In my mind, yeah. She's in a long file far in the back that's junk. Not useful information. Oh, man, that's funny. You're like, damn. Well, you didn't know my relationship with my mom. It was great and all, but it's just junk that I don't need going forward in my spiritual development. All it does is hold me back. All the shit she put me through is just junk. I gotta clean that fucking file out once a month. Me and my mommy issues. Damn it, Mom. Missing person report. I killed my grandma. That's what it said. No, she says, I ate my grandma. From Moana. Oh, I love my grandma. I ate my grandma. Sorry, I love my mom, but she's not really important in spirituality. She's just important to the flesh. The flesh is very attached to her. She does nothing for my spirit. She just brings it down, to be honest. Love you, Mom. I need to let you go so I can have a good life, because loving you is not helping me. Although she may seem downright frightening in what she asks of us, yeah, I don't want to fucking have this conversation with those people that are going to try to work with me and keep my job. I don't want to. Just, they're like, no call, no show. Shut up. Shut up. We're not doing that again. I mean, that is the easiest way. And that's the Knight of Wands way. When they're done, you'll never know. Until we're far away. I think she quit. Yeah, I've already started a new job, bro. I'm already off to a new adventure. Don't be a Knight of Wands. I'm trying. I'm the Queen of Wands. I got the magic stick. Alright, come on, quit playing around. I promised you guys we were going to do a fucking tarot read of the wands. I got to get like at least 4 cards out because I promised you. It's going to be a late reading. Just warning you. I don't know what time it is now and I still got to go to the store and stuff. Alright, as often we find liberation from our fears by moving right through them. She is beneficent. She is the light of sacred fire and the higher awareness, or Tejas in Sanskrit. How's your Sanskrit? Maybe it's Tejas. Tejas. Okay, the J is silent in Espanol, so I got Tejas, which sounds like Texas in Spanish. Tejas. I don't know. I don't know, that's not Sanskrit, is what I'm trying to explain. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce the letters in Sanskrit. I'm using my Spanish, my Latin on this. I'm using my Latin American on my Sanskrit. This is the light which provides clarity. You should see my real Latin. It's terrible. Do you speak Latin? I mean, si habla español. According to my daughters, I speak Taco Bell. The capacity for discernment. Without access to the light, the ego misinterpretates guidance to suit its own ends and create confusion. I know, my stupid ego didn't see this as a paycheck, it saw it as a fucking future. Stop fucking with me, dude. Why did I think that? I hate that moment. Do you know what I spend the most time hating about my life? The way I think? What the fuck were you thinking? I was so mad at myself yesterday with Marshall. What the fuck were you thinking? Listen to this guy. He's a fucking lunatic. You were gonna fucking lay down with this guy? He's a fucking lunatic. God damn it. Then I look at fucking Wolfman. Look at this guy. He's a fucking lunatic. You were gonna make babies with him? Look at Russ. He's a fucking lunatic. You might as well try to fucking go after Kanye. Nah, he's a lunatic. Well, at least you got one of them, right? They're fucking lunatics. What? Like attracts like is what I heard. That's what I said in the video. Only a crazy person like me would go for a crazy person like you. Fucking Bonnie and Clyde. We're crazy. Fucking crazy ass. Well, I'm not crazy anymore. You're just crazy. I'm using my craziness for better stuff. You guys are just crazy. Go ahead, make that your next song. Alright, anyways. Her light helps us see and overcome self-sabotage of ego and instead tune into the genuine wisdom. That's it. My ego wanted me to do something that my heart said this is no good. Even if it's not, just do it. I don't want to do it. If you don't do it, they're going to... Okay, well, let them. Before I would have gave a blowjob I didn't want to give. No, let him. I don't care. Let him have blue balls. Let him go find another bitch. I don't care. Let her suck his dick. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not doing something I don't want to do. Let someone else do some shit for you that I don't want to do. That's it. I'm not doing nothing that I don't want to do. You can't make me, Igor. Even if it's not what we want to hear. I know. So it's like, come on, God, you want me to go quit another job? They're not going to... Everybody's going to be ashamed of me again. They're going to say I can't stick things out and stuff. Yeah, who cares what they say? Alright, fine, whatever, God. Wisdom brings peace, relief, and clarity. It creates forward movement in our authentic path, but its effects can be unknown. The warmth of the fire also presents the capacity to be cooked, transformed, ripened, and then brought to complete fruition. I told you, that's what we do. We're going to have a barbecue. Fiesta, fiesta. All right, drop the tunes, R. Kelly. The soul is the substance undergoing exposure to the divine mother's. Why did Kanye West go to the Diddy fucking trial? Was he a witness to some shit? Or he's just trying to witness some shit? Kanye, what are you holding on to Diddy for? I just kind of find the synchronicities a little strange that you come out saying that you used to suck dick and now all of a sudden you're trying to stand up for, you know, a guy that has a fetish for fucking cum. What's going on around here? I'm not putting the two together. Why? Because I don't want to put you two together and know that you two were ever together in that kind of context. But I'm going to tell you what, Pac knows what's going on, and he keeps me blinded to the truth because I get mad at him for telling me the truth that I don't want to know. But he knows what you're up to, and you ain't getting away with shit. Pac is here to destroy the music industry and rebuild it. I'm just here to help him. And he's not alone. He just got Michael Jackson. Did you know Michael Jackson made a song named Dirty Diana? It was a funny song. Some girl named Diana tried to seduce him, and he couldn't say no. And then he made a song about it. Damn it, she was dirty, and I couldn't say no. And then I look back at the shit that I was saying to Bobby. There's no way he could have said no. There's no way. You can't rape the willing, but he was never going to be able to say no to me. Did you know that? Anyways, he doesn't like your music either. Neither does Prince. Neither does anybody in history. They don't like what you've done to the music industry. So they're going to eliminate everybody that has anything to do with it. And going back to it, I don't know why they're showing me that, but what the fuck are you doing with Diddy? Fucking hood-hopping bitch. You hood-hopping bitch. You hood-hopping bitch. And all that's connected with Diddy is fucking man-cum. Homosexuality is what's connected to him. There ain't no money. Nobody got money out of this. They got dick. They got dick down. It's called a freak-off. That's what Kanye's trying to be a part of. Not music. Not politics. He's trying to be part of some dick. He wants some dick out of this. That's all you're going to get out of this story is Diddy's dick and what he did with it. And everybody else that brought their dick to the party. Really? Yeah, you're hearing it. All these stories of how these women got dick down at this party. Justin Bieber got some. Fucking Will Smith's children, both of them got dick down in there. Why is Kanye running to go get some dick? He said he liked dick. Now he's like, you know, all these great details of what, you know, what kind of dick was being flown around. He wants to fight for it, and he wants some of that dick. Bro, go to jail. You have all the dick you want. Suck it up. Fuck it up, fuck it up. DMX is on that ass, but not the way you want it. And he's not giving you his dick either. He's not with that homo shit. Why else would Kanye West be on fucking Diddy's dick? Anybody? Anybody in the back? I'm missing the connection here other than a sexual. There's no business to this. And now, okay, now let's go back to 50 Cent. Why 50 Cent on P. Diddy dick? What's he get out of being part of that? Oh, I'll break you out and you can tell me all your stories or something? You're going to invite me to the party? You're going to help me run the party? They're on that dick, bro. God's going to get you. Or Pac. And you better hope it's God and not Pac, because he can really do some shit. If there was a haunted spirit that was going to haunt you for the rest of your life and actually harm you, it would be Pac. I'm pretty sure, you know, until Aleister Crowley comes to my side and starts sending actual demons at you, you better watch out for Pac. And Pac's the one sending them at you until Aleister, you know, starts invocating them at you. I told you guys. Pac's on that block. In essence, you're fucking with his fucking plan. It was always his plan to take down the Diddy and the entire industry. Anyone that comes near him is going down too. All of you. He's taking down, you know what I mean? Just go ahead, get all up in it. Go ahead. And in essence, there's no one you don't have to take down Kanye. Kanye took himself down. He'll never stand up, he'll never go up again. Never, not without my help. You're sure of it, 100%. There's not a human being on this planet that can restore his dignity and have respect and find and encourage the people to have compassion and forgiveness towards this man. The Pope himself couldn't ask the world to forgive Kanye West, and he wouldn't. It doesn't matter. Kanye's just attracting to other motherfuckers that are just as dirty as him. Because, like, you know, misery loves company. You won't look at him if you're too busy looking at them. He's hiding behind other people's dirt. He's trying to hide his dirt behind theirs. You dirty, filthy neck motherfucker. You fucking, you know what I mean? Crispy ass elbows, fucking, you know, dry ass ankle motherfucker. Fucking filthy ass with your fucking man boobs and shit. Kanye, a filthy motherfucker. Filthy. And 50 Cent too. Anybody that want to be part of that shit, you're filthy, bro. You have no dignity. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. I don't know where that came from. Hers is the promise that we shall not only dream, but do, and so we shall become what we are born to be. The Baravari arises. When arises, we are asked to embrace our true passions and allow them to burn and purify us with it from within. The Tantras teach that Baravari incites every form of passion and teaches us the power to control them. This is why she is a yogini, a female adept to know how to unleash and yet guide the wild energy of our being for sacred, passionate purpose. Baravari is considered to be the Latin energy that exists within Malahara, the base chakra. That's your root. This is the foundation upon which the body, earthly life, and soul purpose arises in the world. She takes the divine energy from an idea and gives it the capacity to become embodied, to take form. She travels, she can bring it from your crown all the way down, is what I heard. Baravari pulls out the rug from beneath us so that we are ready for more powerful connection with truth. And that's what happened this week. She pulled the rug out of me. She pulled the curtains down and everything. She had me standing out there looking naked, bro, like, this is who you are. And I felt bad, but I couldn't. And then that's, you know, people like Laura's like, damn, I wish I could be like you. No, you don't, bro. Look at me. I can't fit in. I'm about to lose my job over this shit. Everybody wants to be like me. Oh, and going back to the karmic wants to be like you. Why would you want to? Oh, it's so liberating. Yeah. She helps us to ground ourselves within our authentic spiritual nature rather than on a shaky ground of ever-fluctuating external circumstances. It's the form, in this form, this spiritual stable place that we can move from strength to strength, secure in her love and protection as we manifest our passionate purpose, recognize our inner divine badass, and commit to your dreams with conviction. All right, I'm going to pray for you. If you don't want to, then log off. Page 127. Yogini Queen Bavari, uniting spirit and form, bringing sacred inner desire to material fruition for the spiritual benefit of all beings. We bow with respect, you who are Bavari, wrathful mother, conquering fear and confusion, manifesting the power of Kali, blocking the workings of black magic and the ill effects of planetary forces, offering protection from curses and cures against delusion. You bring boons, blessings, abundance, and empowerment for the fulfillment of desire and increase of comfort, remedy against disease and despair. You are restoration. All this you accomplish to manifest a spiritual enlightenment for all beings. We let go of our fear and open our arms to your love for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Hai Ma Kali Bahavari. Hai Ma Kali. All right, this is your meditation. Be seated comfortably. Gaze at the image of the card, especially the blood red symbol. What is that? That's the symbol of the root chakra. Your root is red. Rest your hands on top of one another, palms facing upwards. Your right hand can rest on your left hand. This mudra, or hand posture of Bahavari, the posture of rest, to overcome fear and ego and to receive great benefit. Rest here for as long as you wish. What does that mean? Your hands like this. Receiving. Your right over your left. Upwards. Receiving. Just sit there, you know what I mean, like me, like with your legs crossed, Put your elbows on your knees, you know what I mean? And put your hands out to receive. For how long? Just sit there like that, bro. Just sit there with your hands like that. Are you going to receive it in your hands? No, you're going to receive it in your mind. You'll receive. Be ready to receive. That's what that means. Okay? This is the mantra and the hand posture for Bhavari. Yeah. Repeat the following mantra as many times as it feels best. Singing, chanting, or whispering. Imagine, feel, or pretend the sound is generating sacred divine presence in your heart, as well as a shiny, ruby red light to nourish, awaken, and protect all beings. You can sense the sound and light radiating in the direction and through all dimensions. Let your heart and voice be soft as you do this, so as not to unduly frighten or disturb any being not wishing to receive such a blessing. Let it be a surrendered offering from the sweetest, kindest center of your heart. All right, so here's what you're going to say. Hi, Ma Kali. Hi, Ma Kali. When you are ready, bring your hands into prayer position at your heart, and you have completed your sacred ritual. So you're calling her in. It's an invocation. And that's what they do. You would go to the temple of Kali, and you'd stand there, and you would say the mantras. Hi, Ma Kali. There's all different ones. They do it in a tone. It's all about a tone. I'll share one, and it just says it over and over. They say it like 50 fucking times. Just saying my name. Say my name, say my... Okay, enough. That's all they do. Really? Yeah, have you seen, what is it? Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Crystal, some shit? That's what they're doing. They're praying to Kali. And then they rip out the guy's heart and they give it as a sacrifice to Kali. Go back and watch the movie. It's to Kali. It's India, of course. They'd be praying to Hai Ma Kali. Me. That's what I said. God said there's nothing scarier than you. I mean, what about this guy or that guy or the other? All right, so what did we get? We got a dead battery. That was pretty funny. We've got the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. I told you what's being asked of me. I told you how difficult it is. I do this shit all the time. They're always hard. It's never easy to give up shit. You can give up your job? I mean, I was told to. How long are you going to hold on? I'd like to hold on for 3 more days, but if I wake up tomorrow and I can't do it, then I can't do it. What I want and what God wants for me are 2 different things, bro. I'm asking for trouble pushing it. I'm asking for grace to push it, to be honest. But it's only, I know that it's only going to get worse. I know that I'm facing a conversation of me having to walk away. I know that I'm the problem. This is not right for me. I'm not a good fit for this position. Somebody else with a lot less ambition, a lot less, ego, a lot less, mouth would be better for this position. Accepting your weaknesses, but seeing them as strength. This is kind of weak-ass shit that you can't just get along with people. I guess. But that's how God created me. And always trying to is what drives me mad. Why can't you like me? Why can't I be likable? Why can't I just fit in? Why can't I be like them? I'm not like you. And trying drives me crazy. And it makes me feel bad. I'm not supposed to be like you. I cry about it. Why can't I just be like Jessica? Why can't I just sit there and take it all in and not say shit like you guys do? You look at me and you're so proud that I can stand up, but you don't understand how fucking fucked up it is to not be able to just sit down and be quiet. I did, though. That's what I do. I'm quiet the whole time. You just don't know that I'm taking it all in and I'm going to fucking blow it all out you. I'm going to blow this shit right back at you. And that's what I mean. I can't just take it in. And as an alchemist, it's because I've taken too much. I do this spiritually. I can't do this, you know what I mean, on an hourly pay. Fucking $20-something an hour. No, I can't do this. I take in too much. You're asking too much. In essence, your weaknesses are your strength. You know what I mean? Having a good heart makes you weak, but it makes you strong. Having good morals puts you, puts you in some weak-ass positions, but that's strength. Being able to tell you the truth weakens you, but it's strength that other people can't. They can't tell the truth, bro. They can't. If you ask them, they'll lie to your face because they're so afraid of the truth. They're not afraid of the truth. They know what it is. They're afraid of what will happen if they tell the truth. It's weird that we live in such a fucking world that they're afraid of the truth. They'd rather tell a lie because they're afraid of what will happen if they tell the truth. They know it's safer to just lie. If I say this, bro, you're never gonna forgive me. I'm scared of that. But I've got to say it and hope to God that you'll accept this. And they never really do, not on my side. Going back to Bobby. Fuck, he wanted the truth. Are you homeless? Just lie to him, bro. I couldn't lie. I could have made something up. He didn't know me. If he wasn't really watching my videos, maybe. But I can't lie, bro. And that's where it is. It's like, why can't you just be quiet? Why are you like this? Some of the things I can fix that are really just part of Lisa's programming. I can erase Lisa, but I can't erase me. It wasn't Lisa, it's me. It's who I always have been. As the goddess, I've never been quiet. I've never not stood up, is the question, is what it is. I know when to stand up. And so it's better just not even to be part of the conversation, because I've always been that person that's got something to say. I don't need to speak on this. My words are not important at this time. It's not what what I stand for. It's just not my battle. Whatever's happening in this business is not my battle. They just put me in there for my own battle. I got my battle out of it, and I won my battle. Continuing the battle with you guys just so you can give a winning district is not my battle. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at. And as Bobby says, if there's one thing I know about you, your feelings always change. I don't know. The confirmation of the cards really held me down. It's like, this is the right thing to do. You just got to get right about it. Alright, I'll work on it. Hey, I love you guys. I'll catch you guys. I'm going to do one more video of just the wands. The introduction to the wands, because I promised we'll go through a couple of the cards. Your willpower. That's what we need to get shit done, is our willpower. Hey, I love you. Catch you soon. Later, haters.